Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. It's great to have you all here. We are about to embark on a deep dive into the world of gaming, focusing on one of the most interesting and rapidly growing markets globally, the Russian market. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kobi Arbiv and I'm leading the agency activities in both India and the Israeli market. Nice to meet you all. Our agenda for the next 30 to 40 minutes is first of all kicking off with a short intro about Yandex, moving on talking about the Russian gaming industry. Third is gaming on Yandex. What does it look? What we able to offer to our gaming partners? Moving on to how to get started on the platform, and finishing with a Q&A session. So let's kick in by introducing ourselves, Yandex. So if you haven't heard about us yet, we are one of the largest European internet companies globally, or with around 30 offices worldwide, with over 25,700 employees and operating in over 57 different markets, including, of course, Russia, but also CIS, Southeast Asia, LATAM, Europe, and many, many others. Keep expanding to new and exciting markets. Most of you probably know us from our successful search engine, Yandex search engine, which is actually the 8th most visited website worldwide and the #1 website in Russia. But we are actually much more than this. We are much more than just a search engine, except that we have a very strong digital footprint in many, many other verticals, from search and smart devices to fintech, geoservices, food tech, even groceries, and of course, edtech. So meaning our digital footprint within Russia, it's enormous, covering above 97% of the total internet audience and reaching over 94 million average monthly audience using diverse Yandex services. So after we establish the strong grip that Yandex have within the Russian market, let's talk about the gaming market in Russia, starting from the bottom line. The Russian market is 100% definitely on the rise. Digital ecosystem of Russia increased by 60% at least year over year from 2022 to 2023. That's actually 9 times faster than the country GDP. As well as the Russian IT sector increasing 32% year over year in year-over-year market growth, and the investment in fixed assets in IT sector grew in 104%. So you can see the enormous growth within the digital ecosystem and the IT sector. On top of it, you have to remember that Russia is one of the most populated countries in the world, approaching 150 million people. It's actually one of the largest mobile app markets globally. And the last year, actually, unit of sales smartphones grew dramatically as well, with a 26% increase in sales, with over reaching to 30.7 million devices sold in the last year. On top of it, as of 2023, Russia gaming market contained of 70 million active gamers, which 47.2 million of them are users who are playing mobile games on their smartphone on a regular basis. So meaning not only that the market is growing dramatically, and it is very high potential with a high population of Russia, we can also see that Russia is a lot of the internet audience in Russia are gamers and gamers on their smartphone, and from that a very big potential for your app in the Russian market. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. What about profitability? Within the geopolitical situation, do app companies still able to generate good profit within the Russian market? The answer is 100% yes. And we can see it with the different factors to check profitability. Starting with the average revenue per user, the ARPU, actually yes, in 2022 we do see a big drop in the ARPU price for the Russian market, but during 2022 to 2023, we can see how we scaled all the way up in around 15.29%. And by the end of 2027, we are about to see a scale up to another 19%, surpassing any kind of ARPU that we had before the geopolitical situation. Also, second thing is that we see that the mobile gaming industry grow overall in 43% from 2022 to 2023 and will continue to grow according to projection all the way to a market volume of $0.62 billion in 2027. And we can also see it across all verticals. It's not that it's one or a certain app is successful, but across the board, according to all verticals of gaming, we can see this amazing growth and the positive projections. By the way, as you can see, the two most popular gaming verticals in Russia are role-playing games and strategy games, which are actually the top two verticals on Yandex ads for apps in Yandex Direct, in our advertising platform. So you can see how our advertising platform, it's with direct connection of how the Russian market looks like and behave. Bottom line, we see how the market has bounced back and the other projections are extremely positive. Furthermore, advertisers are returning with 23% year-over-year growth in number of advertisers and a 54% growth in ad investment in Q3 of 2023. But still, although that a lot of advertisers have returned, the competition, it is lowering. It's still lower than comparing to other major players and other big savvy market as the Russian market. And let's summarize, Russia awaits you. The market offers a high quality audience with the largest population with the European market, and 42% of them play games on their smartphone. On top of it, the Russian market growth forecasts are amazing. We already see the growth from 22 to 23, and it's actually 9 times faster than the local GDP, than Russia GDP. So meaning, and will continue to grow, reaching amazing numbers by 2027. And in the end, don't forget the lower level of competition. Not all the advertisers have returned yet, so meaning it is a blue ocean for you and for your app to reach to tap into a new and exciting market. Now, after we established that the Russian market is bouncing back and we see numbers similar to the one that we saw before the geopolitical situation, let's understand how us, Yandex, the bigger player, the biggest internet player within the Russian market, have to offer for gaming companies like you, and what is the opportunity for gaming companies on our platform. There are actually 8 main reasons to choose Yandex App Campaign. From our vast inventory as the #1 internet company in Russia, to our advanced machine learning capabilities, strategies, ad formats, and all the way to help you with local payment solution. So let's leave to each one of them and understand how us in Yandex can help you to grow and succeed within the Russian market. First of all, we have our inventory sources. As one of the largest internet companies in Europe and the largest company in Russia, we have diverse sources of inventory which we can provide for you to promote your app. Starting with Yandex search engine, it's the #1 website in Russia, and actually more than 59% of the mobile audience in Russia uses Yandex search on a daily basis. The second thing is Yandex exclusive services. Yandex is a very big digital ecosystem with many different verticals and operate with different apps and digital product. So combining all of them together, giving us a reach of about 100 million users per month with apps like Yahoo Weather, Yahoo Navigation, Cloud, games, and so on, giving us a very high quality internal traffic that we're able to provide for our publishers, for our advertisers, sorry. Third is Yandex Ad Network. Yandex Ad Network is a wide advertising network reaching a 91.52 million average monthly active users. And we are actually connected with 283,000 active advertisers and 67,000 partner websites, giving us the opportunity to reach almost any to provide good quality traffic for almost any vertical, from finance and all the way, of course, to gaming apps and so on, and finding you the most quality traffic. And eventually, SSP traffic provided by third-party SSPs, and those parties actually, those partnerships allow us to expand our reach to even further. We work with partners like Opera, Unity, Iron Souls, Bigo, Fiber, Huawei, Xiaomi, and so on. Actually, as you can see, our inventory sources are very diverse and powerful, ensuring your mobile app ads reach the right audience at the right time. Second, it's our advanced auto-targeting algorithm powered by machine learning. actually, it's not only that we look at your app and look at our search queries and try to match the right audience. We're doing much more than this. We understand who is your user, and on top of it, our upgraded machine learning platform able to optimize not only to a certain CPA or certain in-app event in your app, we are actually optimizing to a long-time value users, meaning not looking just at the right now, but looking at the long run, how we create the most profitable and highest margin campaigns that we can actually deliver. Third is our app advertising strategy. We actually have two main strategies for app games that we recommend. The first one is our CPI strategy, cost per install. This is where you usually start with, giving the system to learn who is your app, who is downloading, who is installing it, and what kind of a result we're able to deliver for you. This strategy is best for the learning period, which you can choose two kind of bidding systems. The first one could be a fixed CPI, meaning you're telling me I'm willing to pay no more than $5 for my install. And the second one is average CPC, meaning giving the cost per click bid. Each one of them have its pros and cons. When we talk about fixed CPI, we're giving a slower start, a longer learning period, because this is kind of putting restrictions on the platform as far as what bid she can offer and what she can advertise, and how the system can actually advertise your app. On the second end, we have the CPC strategy that maybe the risk is a bit higher because you're not paying for actual installs, but giving an average price per click. But the learning period is much faster because you're giving the platform place to breathe in a way, okay? Meaning it can do an outreach to many publishers, play a bit with our different kind of inventory sources, and establish and finding faster the right audience for your app. Both of them eventually will come together and giving the platform what is the average CPA that we're able to deliver. And this is where you can move on to the CPA strategy. Attract users who perform a targeted action within, if it is, could be, of course, install, but it could be some kind of an in-app event, if it is purchase, first deposit, past a certain level, and so on. And from that, actually running constantly with a risk-free campaign. Fourth, it's our eye-catching ad formats. Starting, of course, with the text ad, the famous text ads on Yandex search engine with a call to action button, but as well on Yandex advertising network, we have all the, let's say, trending ad formats. Starting, of course, with text and image ad, moving on to interactive banners with rewards and some kind of a play that are playable ads. And of course, full screen ad, getting the full attraction of the user. It could be video and it could be static. This is your choice. And of course, once you set up the campaign, you understand what is the KPI and you choose the right ad format to match those KPIs. Fifth is our help and the way that us in Yandex help you with local requirements. I don't know if you know it or not, but right now to advertise in Russia, you usually need a local advertiser ID or some kind of a local entity. With Yandex Ad, there is no need. In the second that you open an advertiser account, we actually taking care of the advertising ID or the entity for local requirements. So meaning we are making sure that all the background work, allowing you and allowing you to reach this local market, we are doing the work for you. So you don't really need to do anything. Just open an account and start running the ads. 6 is our compliances with iOS campaigns. So actually the scan conversion report is available in the Yandex Direct interface, and advertisers already have access to the newest version with attribution both from web and Yan in-app conversion. 7 is our integration with the biggest MMPs, biggest tracking platform, from AppMetrica, which is our local tracking solution, all the way to AppsFlyer, Edjas, Kocheva, Singular, and so on. We're pretty much connected with every single MMP platform in the market. And eventually, tackling the elephant in the room, payment solution. So overcoming any kind of payment restrictions, what we're able to offer integrating with the Irbis SDK. With this Irbis SDK actually implemented on your app, it's allow your users to use 10 different payment method, that those payments method actually move on to a legal entity within the CIS market, and with this allowing you to charge international charges within the Russian Federation. So if we summarize up, why to choose Yandex app marketing campaign? First of all, it's our vast inventory with exclusive search and display Yandex services traffic. Second is our advanced algorithm, our machine learning technology with flexible strategies. Third is our action-based strategies, allowing you to have a risk-free campaign. A variety of eye-catching ad formats are best fit for local requirements. Our iOS scan conversion report and optimization, which is already available on Yandex Direct interface. Our integration with the largest tracking platform, allowing you to have a best performing campaign. And our help with integrating with local payment solution for global charges. So as you can see, pretty much we control the market, as we can say it like this. We are the biggest player and we are actually able to provide pretty much any solution for you to start a very successful app marketing campaign within Yandex. So now the big question, how do we actually get started? The first step is, first of all, is matching the right Yandex ad solution with your KPI. Starting with user acquisition, we want to attract new users and create awareness for your app marketing campaign. This is where we will choose search banners and video ads and ask ourselves, what is our CAC, what is our customer acquisition cost, and optimize accordingly. Second is, if you want to do engagement, create long-time value or in-app events. So this is where we choose the retargeting in Yandex advertising network, banners, playable ads, and so on. And this is where we ask, what is the KPI for the in-app purchase? How do you actually measure effectiveness? Third is a reactivation. We want to pull back in churned users that we actually lost. So this is where we use retargeting banners on Yandex advertising network. And we ask ourselves, which users do we consider a returning user? What is the attribution window over there? And do you have a comeback event that we actually able to optimize according to that event? So after we choose the right and we understand what is the right ad format and what is the right strategy to run the campaign, we do the last thing, is just setting up the campaign on the platform, which is super easy and simple using our campaign wizard. All you need to do is choose the right ad format, choose which geos you want to run. Of course, we have a very good and strong take within Russian audience, but we also operate in CIS countries, Turkey, Serbia, LATAM, Southeast Asia, and so on. We have many other geos and regions that we're able to reach. Third is add the tracking link from your chosen MMP, set the rate, and set the budget. All of it together actually just set up a very easy and simple campaign. But even though that it's extremely simple, you can always reach out to your local Yandex representatives and they can actually help you. If it is managed service, if it is some kind of walking you through the onboarding system, we have many solutions and many things that we are actually as local partners, local business development managers can help you to grow your campaign within the Yandex territory. So let's get to work, let's get things done, get your app grow and succeed within the Russian market. Yandex is here for you. All you need to do, you can email me directly. This is my email on the screen. Or you can go to our website, Yandex Direct, and set up an account. We will be more than happy to walk you through, to work with you, and help you succeed within the Russian market. Thank you very much.